Hi, lovies. So, I know it's been a little while since I've done a makeup video. But what you may have not known is that I had COVID back in December, right around Christmas, so boo. And then unfortunately I got a little, post-COVID fatigue surprise. Surprise there, which seems to be, the going thing. You know what? I'm going to switch to a hand mirror here. So bear with me. We'll use my new mirror that I just got. So yeah, I'm gonna try to be a good person and attempt to start posting regularly again. But also, I have to admit, amongst the loss of energy with the post-COVID depression and whatnot, I got a little addicted to TikTok. So that's part of it. So, yeah. But, whatever. So, yeah. But, I think we're just gonna go for a little subtle glow with this. And see where it goes. Because you know me, I have a tendency to say that I'm going to try to do this or do this, and a lot of times my so-called going for subtle doesn't quite work in the direction that I'm going for. But yeah, so we'll see if this actually works this time. Okay, highlight again, favorite places. I don't always do. I'm also eventually gonna stop when I post these more regularly. You will already know that where I contour and highlight, because I'll do my base, and that way we can just dive straight in to the eye makeup and the lashes, blush, etc. Yep. A little like lotus flower situation going there on the chin. Sure. Alrighty. This time I'm going to do something a little differently. So I'm going to, my wet beauty blender, I am going to pinch it to where it's flat. And we are gonna just go boop, 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 up the nose with that, so that way it doesn't get so. And then we are gonna squeeze the tip. For that little Cupid's bow spot. And we're just gonna round that out on my chin there. And as you know, when I start blending out on the eye section there, I just go ahead and put that up onto my eyelids, because when I put shadow there, I want it to be just a little bit brighter there. I'm not sure if you notice anything a little bit different about this video. Also, I have a ring light now, so my lighting situation is much better. Boom, boom. All right. Ooh, don't fall, sponge. Yeah. Okay. So we're also, another thing that's different is I'm working right at my makeup station there. So like literally everything is right there. So that's nice. So that's like another added bonus. But now I've got to adjust you again. In my case, the you is the camera, but also the you is everyone who watches my videos. So yeah. Okay, so instead of going in with my translucent like I normally do all over, I am going to just use this on my under eye area, and we will take my damp beauty blender and we will go ahead and do that up the top of my nose, as well as my under eye section there. And I'm kind of making a mess out of my secretary on my makeup station, so we'll see how I feel about doing what I just did. I guess I'll be dusting that later. You know what? We will take my Sephora 92 fan brush. And I know I said that I was gonna only use it under my eyes, but you know what? Screw that. We are gonna just go ahead and brush that up in those areas. There. Okay. Now I'm going to go in with my Studio Fix, if I didn't say that earlier, but I had intentions to. But I'm going to avoid that under eye area there because I want to leave that in case I have any fallout on my eyeshadow look. But we will go ahead and dust off that little extra bit on my nose. Notice that I really didn't do any contour this time because of the fact that I decided to set my face in the manner that I did. So, yeah. All right. Oh. So I've got some colors in mind that I've been wanting to use. And kind of go in for my new, oh, I guess that is the thing. There's no protective cover on that. Well, all right then, I've got to clean my hand for a second. I thought there was a protective cover on this cream shadow from MAC, and there's not. So I guess that means I must have peeled it off, but we will be using the cream eyeshadow, Pro Longwear Paint Pot in color Born to Beam, and I will try to remember to punch that in the description box when I post this video, which will be practically immediately after I so we're going to go in with a 242 MAC brush, and I will make a point to at least have what brushes I used on here. Now, this is my first time using this particular cream shadow, so bear with me, because it may not turn out as nice as I would hope it to be. So we will just, I don't know if gingerly is the correct word that I want to use, but we're going to go for it. And we're basically just going to go ahead and do the crease situation and cover the entire lid with this. Now, I'm not for certain or not if this is showing up well on my camera or not, but it is a beautiful gold color, and with this ring light hitting it, it is just sparkling. Also, recent news, not to toot my own horn, I am finally officially fully vaccinated because I hit my 2 weeks after my second vaccine, Tuesday of this week. Team Pfizer, by the way. And it has seemed to help immensely with the whole post-COVID anxiety and depression and whatnot. I still wear my mask because that's what we do, because not everyone is vaccinated. But I will tell you, I will, at some point, I will not keep wearing a mask for the people who decided not to get the vaccine. Not saying that to be rude, but when they say we don't have to wear a mask anymore, you know, whatnot. So when I don't have to wear it at work anymore in the beauty shop, that will probably be when I stop wearing it until, you know, cold and flu season show up. So with the way that I did my this eye, it's like, okay, we've got to go back and do this side just so that way we can have a double duty situation going on here. Man, this stuff is crazy. I'm trying to balance it to be up on my part of my crease bone like it is on this one, and talk about difficult. You know what? I think we're done with that for now, because I'm gonna go bat bonkers if I don't stop with that. But we used the paint pot with the 242 brush. Maybe next time I should do it with the 252. I don't know, we'll see. But we'll just sit this over here in my dirty pile, because I have a little space over there with a towel, and that way I remember to clean the brushes, and then it's also a drying rack at the same time. Okay, so now I'm going into my secretary, and we are going to pull out Memories from Space, and we are going to go ahead and cover that with well, I don't know what brush it is, but we're going to use the Elder Wand from the Harry Potter wand collection, because I don't have a whole lot of MAC brushes, which Dana, Aaron, Keziah, I know what you're already thinking if you're watching this. Yeah, so much for trying that. I've got a mirror hanging up here on the wall, so we'll just kind of turn this way and then come back this way. And we're just going to go ahead and do exactly what you see me doing. But I'm also dragging that out to that corner of where my eyebrow stops. And we just did some patting motions with that. And we're gonna dip back into the space again. I'm kind of digging that whole fallout, but I might be putting also way too much. Okay, so with the side that I used up against my eye, we're going to use a side that I haven't, but still keep the clean side to my face. So again, I'll turn you towards this way so you can see me place it and turn it back. And we're just gonna go with a pat, and we're gonna okay, so like I said, we're supposedly gonna go settle. Well, I can already see that this is gonna be turning into a new inspired merfolk look for me. So we're gonna sit this brush off to the side. We may or may not use it again, but if we do, I'll announce it. Alrighty. And I hate to do this to y'all, but I'm gonna do it. I'm going to use what I believe to be a discontinued color. But luckily, my friend Dana hooked me up some time ago and managed to get the last of Electric Eel. So I have like 2 or 3 pots of this. And I'm gonna try my best to use it gingerly, very, very gingerly. We are gonna go in with, okay, I've used this brush so much that the numbers have come off. But I think it's a 229 brush. I don't know. I think so. We're gonna use it. But it's a nice little tiny flat little dude. And I am going to just swirl it around. I know I'm a little unsure about what I'm doing, but I'm like, ooh, I don't know if I want to use this brush for this thing where I'm going to be putting it, but we're just going to do it anyway, especially since I haven't filled in my eyebrows yet. So we are going to do it. We are going to go in and go from the inner crease here up to my brow bone. And I know we're gonna feel like Mimi from Drew Carey. Give me a minute there. But we're just gonna do it anyway. So yeah. And we are just gonna kind of stop right about where the nice little into the space and whatever the name of that paint pot was that I just used that I told you earlier that I've already forgot about. Wow, I'm really bad. But I will put the name of these colors in the video. Okay, so the twins are not identical, but that's all right. Now I'm kind of wishing I would have done my original idea and put the gold on all the way up to the eyebrow. Maybe another time. But we're gonna put Electric Eel away. We may or may not dip back into that. But we're gonna also sit this brush off to the side. And we're gonna go back in with the Elder Wand with what little bit of yellow is on there. And we are gonna blend my crease on there. Okay, and we'll sit him off to the side, or her, or they. Off to the side, off to the side, off to the side. And we are gonna go in with my Sephora Pro Brow Brush, which is the number 20. One side has this nice little angled brush, other side has a spoolie, but we're going to use the one side. All right, and we are going to go in with MAC Frankly Scarlet, and we are just going to go in and do the brows. So I'm not going to talk for a minute while I do this because this is intense. Sorry if I was way out of the picture. There, well, one brow's done. I will get better at being conscious of this whole camera angle thing eventually. Okay, so here's going to be tricky. I'm now doing this whole little split brow situation, and I just realized I already put my eyeshadow on, and I can't go in and clean it up with the concealer where I have my split. So pray for the brows, right? Yeah. We'll see how this goes. Oh boy. Well, screw it. We'll just go ahead and connect it. And then we'll try to do the little splitty thing anyways with the concealer like I do. So, all right. Brow is completed, and I think I probably need to wax again now after looking at that. All right, so we're probably gonna pull this out again. Since I fill my brows in with the same color now, half the time I don't clean this because there's really no need, since I'm going to use it again anyway. But we are going to go in with the MAC 212 brush, and whatever concealer you use, whether it be for covering your spots or highlight, we're just going to take a little dab if you're going to attempt to do the whole split brow thing. And we just take and we are going to dip the edge on that little space that I have created. And we are going to do our best to not screw with the eyeshadow job that I just put on. And I'm also not going to worry about that whole thing because part of it is to look like a scar. Shh. No, it's not really a secret. Lots of people, you know, try to do the whole, they shave a whole little bit out of their brow. To make it look like a scar. So, yeah. All right. And I do clean this one, you know, because it feels wrong not to. Excuse me while I get this gunk off my hand. I've got a wet wipe that I used earlier that I have sitting down here just for that purpose. And we are going to go in with the brush that we use to powder our face with and just go boop, boop, boop. Just so that has a little substance on it. I don't even know if that's really a good word to be using for that, but whatever. All right. Alrighty. So, I had a whole nother plan with this, but now the plan is going to change again. So, I guess for starters, I am going to go in with Sweet Enough, if I can get it open. And, oh, there's a fun little protective cover on that. That means I'm using it for the first time. All right, so where is my fabulous blush brush? So we are going to use the 139S brush with this, and we are just gonna swirl. Ooh, that's buttery and soft, which means a lot of fallout. But I will also admit I kind of like seeing the makeup spur up in the air. All right, so we will go ahead and basically use this as contour as well as blush. Man, this packaging is so interesting. It's got like a little beveled lid and it feels like a space machine. Listen to me, space machine, UFO kind of thing. All right. And we'll just go ahead and take some of that and just do a little sculpting of the jawbone. And then I'm going to go ahead and just gingerly paint that down the side of my nose, as well as the undercarriage there. All right. And we will do those rounds of the head right here. Just a little soft little glow. All right, and that was Sweet Enough from MAC. And I'll just pitch that little protective cover. And we will throw this over here with the other brushes to be cleaned. Doot doot. All right. And I am going to pull out what I believe to be Harry's wand or Ron's wand. I think it's Ronald Weasley's wand. Yeah. It looks like it's Ronald's. Yeah, it's Ronald's. It's not Hermione's. So, yeah. Alrighty. And, oh, I was hoping I had a black one out, but it doesn't look like I do. So, oh, there we go. So, I can't remember what color this is in my MAC, but we're going to go in with the black one, and we are just going to do a soft little swirl and pat, and we are going to pray this comes out looking okay. And we are going to brush that into that crease and smoke it out a pinch. And we're going to go back in again and do a little patty pat and one swirl, and we'll go in and do the other side. And we're basically just going in and smoking out the crease. I'm going to go ahead and dip into it again and go back to the first eye that I did. I'm kind of digging this. It's a little bit different than what I'm used to. All right, we're going to put that away. And we're going to go back to the brush that I had Electric Eel on. The unknown number 1 that I think is a 229. And we are going to go back in and just rebrush over that spot at the top that filters into the brow bone where electric eel is, to freshen that out as well as blend in an area where we put the black color. And all right, yay. And I think we will break into another situation that I haven't got into yet. The MAC Hyper Glow. We will dip into it, and it will require a highlight brush, which means I'm going to have to dig into my favorites here. I was trying not to have to dip into these because then I will have to like obsessively for sure clean. So yeah, this is my Morphe Jeffree Star collab set, and my favorite highlight brush is in there. So we are pulling that out, and we are going to go in with Gleam Sheen. We're going to go ahead and highlight with that, and then we're going to go in with a Jeffree Star highlight, and I'm going to use it as a blush. So here we go. I wonder if I should, yeah, we'll use the mirror that's in the compact because then it'll make it easier. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh. Come on, ethereal. You know I love a good ethereal look because after all, I'm a siren. Yep. Well, siren merman hybrid, honestly. But I like saying siren because it feels more non-binary. Oh, the light is hitting this, and it is amazing. Just amazing. Absolutely love it. And I'm weird. I have to put it back in the cute little case that it came in because I like to protect things. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with the JFC, Jeffree Star Cosmetics. highlighter in shade Mint Condition, since I'm basically doing one of my many inspired merfolk looks. So we are going to go in and use a clean blush brush. So we're going to use a Little Mermaid Dingle Hopper blush brush, and we are just going to swirl that around in the pan. And we're going to swirl it around on the tip of the nose. All right, and down the bridge, because we're fabulous like that. More heavy on the tip though. More heavy on the tip of the nose, but go ahead and bring that up the bridge of the nose. I want it to be blinding. Well, I hope you can see the amount of sheen that I'm seeing with this light hitting it. And of course, favorite spot, Cupid's bow. And a little bit of the bottom lip. I don't care. Yeah. And why not? Let's go ahead and rake it across the top of the eyebrows. Ooh, yes. It's looking pretty awesome. Well, I don't know if awesome's really a good word, but so far I'm kind of digging what I'm seeing for myself. But I do think this look is probably gonna need some eyelashes for sure. We're gonna put this away. I was gonna do this look with blush also, but we'll save that for another time. Yeah. And I'm debating if I want to put some lip color on or not, or if I just want to do some gloss with this. I don't know. But one thing that I for sure want to do is freckles. So we are going to go in with a sample of some really sheer, I can't remember which product of MAC it is, but they gave me a sample, and it's this particular, it's the N9 F1B. Yeah. And it's supposed to be a very sheer foundation, but in my case, we are going to use it as freckles. And we are going to use this blush brush that I used earlier. And it's really dark. So we are going to just dip it in there, and it's gonna get messy. because I'm going to do the thumb flick method with this. I don't even know if it's... Well, I don't know. My thumb is really messy, I can tell you that. So I guess we'll dip it in the pot. And we'll try again. Okay, I think I had better luck this time. Yeah, a little bit. I'm gonna stop now before it gets horrible. Or not. We're gonna go ahead and get brave. We'll dip in again. Man, my thumb is getting really messy, y'all. Okay, here we go. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we've got a really big one right there. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. So I think well, I don't know. You know what? It's all or nothing, right? Okay, here we go. Okay, I think we're done. And I think I might figure out a way to soften that really big one right there. But I mean, seriously, oh my God. Yeah. So we will just sit that. That one's for sure gonna get cleaned later. Like, big time. Oh my God. Yeah, like I can't touch anything else until I get that off my hand. Makes me curious if I have it like anywhere else. And if I'm going to have to clean it up off my body anywhere, but I guess we'll find out. Yeah. No, that doesn't look too bad. Except for that really, like, crazy spot under my eye that's driving me nuts. So we're going to go in with the 210 brush from MAC. And we're going to go in with some concealer and we're going to blop it on my hand. I probably should have used my 210 brush for the freckles, but I decided to be more hardcore and natural, I guess. So now we're gonna just go in and dot out several little dots over that one spot. And we are not going to be perfect about it. We're just going to dot over it to lessen it. And I think that did the trick. Yeah. All right. Okay. I have a mirror to clean later. Yeah. All right, we'll just set that 210 brush over there to be cleaned. I'm sorry, y'all, for me continuing to drop out of the frame to get stuff out of my cabinet, as well as put stuff back, or to grab a makeup wipe to clean off my hand or whatever. I suppose we'll let the freckles dry before I do anything else. We are going to have to put powder over it though, and maybe more highlight. So I am going to go in with my MAC Studio Fix, and we are going to use, again, the Sephora 92 fan brush. I've really enjoyed using a fan brush to apply my powder. I just realized it may have been a bad idea to rake it across my face. I should probably pat. But it's kind of late for that, isn't it? I think it kind of veiled my freckles a little bit, which I'm a little disappointed about. But we'll get over it. All right. So we will put some mascara on. And then we will put some white eyeliner on in my waterline, or we may go in with color since I'm doing a new updated, one of my new mini updated Merfolk looks. I may go in with a color liner on my waterline, actually, now that I think about it. Also, the mascara is the MAC Extreme Dimension. Absolutely love this mascara. For anyone who is thinking about doing any merfolk work, by the way, and wants a mascara that they feel is mermaid worthy. And when I say mermaid worthy, I mean, does it make you feel like you've got raccoon tears after you're done doing a whole lot of underwater work? Now, I know we're looking kind of spider leggy right now, but I'm also going to go back in and brush this out. You know what? I think I might skip the eyelashes for this look. And by skip the eyelashes, I mean not put false eyelashes on. Okay, so Sephora number 21. It's also a brow brush. You gotta be careful with this little bad boy if you're using the wire end on your eyes because, well, it's wire. So, if you don't feel like you're skilled and prone to poking yourself in the eye, don't use the wire end of it. Just stick to the brush. And literally just brush it in an upward motion, and that'll break up that whole leggy situation. I always like to save the little protective covers that they come with because I like to keep my bristles really together with it. All right, we're gonna go back in with the brush that I used for mint condition because I feel like it got veiled when I set my freckles. So nope, it's still blinding. It's all good. But we have freckles, so woohoo. I really do have freckles underneath this makeup for those that you know me well. And I think we will go ahead and put a liner on. We're gonna go in, instead of using the white, we are gonna go in with shade Crocodile Tears. And we are going to use my blender to pull my lid down. And actually, I'm going to turn you this way so I can use this mirror. All right. And I think I may just do a nude lip and just stick with a nice little plain gloss. Since we've got such a dramatic eye and the highlight on the lips. And just basically use that highlighter as our color. But thank you for joining me on this fabulous journey. Please click subscribe for more content. And also, I will post an Instagram bio link on there. And I also have TikTok also. So if anything, I post a lot on Instagram, so follow me there. But please support me here on YouTube as well. And thank you for following. Have a great rest of your day.